Assalamu alaikum, you guys. I was trying to wait for a perfect time to do this video, and I've been waiting for a very long time. And today I just realized, since I have time, I'm waiting for my daughter to get out of her club meeting, that I'd go ahead and discuss this a little bit. And what I want to talk about is fibromyalgia and how it may be. I think that it is, because when I was diagnosed with it, I actually didn't know anything about it, and I don't know anyone with it. And if someone does have it, they may not know that they do. So fibromyalgia is a autoimmune disorder. It's actually a neural system or nervous system disorder. And there are 4 million people in America living with this disorder. It's not something that's curable. The only thing that you can do is learn how to manage it. If you have it and you don't know that you have it, then I can give you some information on some of the symptoms, because I know that I must have had it for a very long time, and it just really got out of hand, because there are stages to it. And I'm pretty sure that I was in the 4th stage of it, where it was just extreme. So out of the 4 million people that have fibromyalgia, some of them are men and some of them are children, but the majority of the people that have it are women. We have been conditioned and told to multitask. One thing that I learned when I became Muslim, and this should be just common sense, but because of our American culture, we are taught to, as women, to multitask, to learn how to manage to do multiple things at one time, right? As a Muslim, I learned that multitasking is very damaging to the mind and to the body. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not want us to have our energy and our focus all over the place. He wants us to focus on one thing at a time, because, again, like I said, it affects the mind and it affects the body. So it's only 2% of people that have this, but when you think about the number, 4 million people, that's a lot of people that are living with this disorder. And it is extremely hard to manage because of the fact that it is not something that can be cured. Now, granted, if you are Muslim or you are a person of faith, you know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the creator of all, the Most High, can make the impossible possible, right? So one of the things that you want to do to learn how to manage this disorder is to slow down and take good care of yourself. Your optimal health is very important in managing this disorder. What you eat, how you feel about yourself, your self-talk is very imperative to overcoming this disorder. Loving yourself looks like speaking good about yourself. Also, that is another part of Islam that a lot of people don't know. I gotta tell you, when I became Muslim 4 years ago, there's a lot about Islam that I didn't know, because I just didn't know any Muslims, and I just didn't have any knowledge on this faith. But now that I am Muslim, alhamdulillah, I'm so grateful to be able to get a lot of information, whether that be from sisters that I talk to, or, researching information, reading books, reading the Quran, adhering to the Sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and listening to a lot of lectures. I have gained a lot of information. So your positive self-talk, your eating habits, and when I say your eating habits, you have to do the research to know what is good for you specifically, whatever, I mean, me being a melanated woman, I know that eating a lot of meat is not necessarily good for my body. I need to eat more vegetables. I need to eat, especially fruit. I need to eat a lot of fruit and smoothies, like things like that help to keep me hydrated. Also drinking herbal teas, and also using herbs to cleanse my outer external body as well, because we consume so much from the atmosphere, the things that they're putting in the air, the things that they're putting in the soil, right? Using technology, the radiation from our phones, from all this technology, a myriad of things. But you want to make sure that you're eating healthy, you're exercising. Now, exercising could be walking, right? Getting 7,500 steps in a day. Being out in nature, right? Stretching your body. Stretching is also a form of exercise, and it's very good for your body. It's very necessary. What else? Sleeping. Getting the right amount of sleep is definitely beneficial for your mind and your body, for obvious reasons. I shouldn't have to tell you guys that. Yeah, and it's just, there's so much more that I want to talk about, and I didn't bring the information with me, of course. Like I said, I'm just sitting here waiting for my daughter to get out of school, but I definitely wanted to touch base on that. And I want to tell you guys and encourage you guys to be good to yourself, to love yourself, and to also stay away from negative, toxic people. That is another way for you to defeat this thing, right? Is to make sure that you are, at minimum, not engaging with toxic people with toxic traits and toxic behaviors. If you are, remove yourself from it immediately. Anyone that puts you down, makes you feel bad about yourself, bad about your situation, talks negatively to you, and it makes you feel low vibrational energy, that is a toxic person. Because a person that loves you would encourage you, uplifts you, right? When you are engaging with other people, if you don't walk away from that conversation or their presence feeling more uplifted, or at least not negatively impacted with low vibrational energy, then you have chosen the right people to be around. If you don't walk away feeling that way, if you walk away feeling uplifted, if you walk away feeling a low vibration energy and worse than when you came to the conversation, remove yourself and remove them. Okay? So I'll really touch base more on what fibromyalgia is, and what I experienced in another video, but I at least wanted to say that and to encourage you that you're not alone, even though that you may think that you are, but you're not. And I haven't heard anyone, I haven't seen anything come across my page. Maybe my algorithm is not aligned with fibromyalgia. I definitely want to do more research and deep dive and see if there are other melanated women out there that are talking about this, or any women or men in general that are discussing this type of thing. And I'm happy to find out that men also have it. That really hit home for me. Like, we really need to speak life into our children, encourage our children, male or female, it doesn't matter. Love your children. I have a video where I was talking about how to encourage your children to be proactive with their health regimens, like meditation, eating better, and just listening to your children, right? Because we have this preconceived notion that we know it all just because we are adults, we've lived longer, we have, more experiences, as if we shouldn't listen to our children. We most definitely should listen to our children. We learn from them as they learn from us. And if we cannot start to listen to our children, then how do you expect for them to respect you and listen to you? Right? So it's important that you do that. I'll go in deeper about this at another time, but I love you guys so much, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.